Um, Ever wonder what films truly reshaped the landscape of storytelling? And cinema evolution isn't just about better cameras or brighter screens. It's about the moments when a movie dared to be different, introducing techniques or visions that became industry standards. These aren't just great films, they're the building blocks of the movies we enjoy today. Uh, uh, let's rewind to 1927, a year that marked the end of an era. The Jazz Singer wasn't just a musical, it was a revolution. Uh, by syncing dialogue and singing with the visuals, Warner Brothers ushered in the age of talkies. Imagine the shock and excitement of hearing voices coming from the screen from the first time. This leap forward proved sound was the future, uh, prompting a rapid transformation of studios. Also, in 1927, Fritz Lang's Metropolis envisioned a futuristic dystopia, unlike anything seen before. Its elaborate sets and groundbreaking special effects established the template for the science fiction genre. The iconic robot Maria continues to inspire character designs today, proving the enduring power of its visual imagination. It showed the world what film could build. Walt Disney took a massive gamble in 1937 with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the first full-length cel-animated feature. Critics doubted it, but Disney proved animation could sustain a feature-length narrative. The multiplane camera created a sense of depth and realism, laying the foundation for the animated musical that would dominate for decades. It was a risk that paid off, establishing the Disney empire as the 1939 gifted us The Wizard of Oz, a film celebrated for its groundbreaking use of Technicolor. The transition from sepia-toned Kansas to the vibrant land of Oz was visually stunning. Despite production challenges, it became a television staple, introducing generations to the magic of high fantasy storytelling. It's a film that still feels magical today. That same year, Gone with the Wind set a new scale for Hollywood blockbusters. Its elaborate costumes and sets, including the iconic burning of Atlanta, were unprecedented. It held the record for the highest grossing film for decades, demonstrating the box office potential of adapting best-selling literature with high production values. It defined an era of epic storytelling. 1941 saw Orson Welles revolutionize cinema with Citizen Kane. Its deep focus, photography, and nonlinear narrative were groundbreaking, and many consider it the greatest film ever made, a testament to its technical inventiveness and storytelling prowess. It showed filmmakers how to tell a story, not just show it, as the Casablanca that would be 1942. If you refined the studio system style with its polished script and charismatic performances, the film's dialogue remains instantly recognizable and quotable. It exemplified the efficiency of Warner Brothers in crafting high quality entertainment. It's a reminder that sometimes simplicity is key. In 1948, Vittorio De Sica's Bicycle Thieves stripped away Hollywood glamour, offering a raw and realistic portrayal of post-war Rome, using non-professional actors and on-location shooting. It focused on the struggles of the working class. It influenced filmmakers to embrace authenticity and naturalism. Akira Kurosawa introduced Western audiences to Japanese cinema with Rashomon 1950. The film's innovative storytelling, presenting the same crime from multiple perspectives, challenged the concept of objective truth. It opened doors for international film distribution and a new wave of cinematic voices. Singin' in the Rain, 1952, offered a satirical look at Hollywood's transition from silent films to talkies. Its vibrant Technicolor cinematography and energetic dance numbers remain iconic. It's a celebration of the joy and artistry of filmmaking. That these kind of methods of Akira Kurosawa did do, once again, redefined genre with Seven Samurai. Its action sequences and team-based structure influenced countless films, including The Magnificent Seven. It demonstrated the power of visual storytelling and dynamic camera work. John Ford's The Searchers offered a darker and more complex view of the American frontier. Its stunning visuals and exploration of racism and obsession set it apart. It remains a landmark achievement in Western cinema. Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo pushed the boundaries of psychological thriller filmmaking, and its innovative use of the dolly zoom visually represented the protagonist's fear of heights. It's a masterclass in suspense and visual storytelling. Psycho in 60 shattered production codes and audience expectations. The shower scene remains one of the most iconic and influential in film history. It birthed the modern slasher genre and changed how violence was depicted on screen. David Lean's Lawrence of Arabia, the time that defined large-scale filmmaking. Its sweeping desert landscapes and epic scope were groundbreaking. It remains a benchmark for widescreen cinematography and immersive storytelling. Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey redefined science fiction. Its philosophical themes and groundbreaking special effects were years ahead of their time. It transformed sci-fi from pulp entertainment into a serious art form. Dennis Hopper's Easy Rider, 1969, captured the counterculture movement of the late 1960s. Its low budget production and raw energy signaled the end of the old studio system and the rise of new Hollywood. Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather, 1972, elevated the gangster genre to the level of Shakespearean tragedy. Its complex characters and exploration of power and corruption remain timeless. It proved that artistic and character-driven films could also be blockbuster successes. Steven Spielberg's Jaws, 1975, created the first summer blockbuster. Its suspenseful storytelling and innovative use of limited shark footage captivated audiences. It changed the business model of Hollywood, focusing on high concept summer tentpoles. Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver, 1976, offered a dark and unsettling portrait of urban decay and isolation. Its gritty realism and complex protagonist challenged conventional storytelling. It remains a defining text of the new Hollywood era. George Lucas's Star Wars in 1977 revolutionized special effects and merchandising. Its blend of classic mythology and space adventure captivated audiences worldwide. It launched a franchise that continues to dominate popular culture. Ridley Scott's Alien 1979 blended science fiction with horror, creating a claustrophobic and terrifying experience. Its groundbreaking creature design and atmospheric tension set a new standard for the genre moral. Ridley Scott's Blade Runner established the visual language of cyberpunk. Its dystopian vision and philosophical themes continue to influence filmmakers today. It's a film that feels eerily prescient. Steven Spielberg's E.T. The extraterrestrial captured the innocence and wonder of childhood. Its heartwarming story and emotional resonance captivated audiences worldwide. It solidified Spielberg's reputation as a master storyteller. John Hughes's The Breakfast Club, 1985, defined the teen movie genre. Its relatable characters and exploration of adolescent issues resonated with audiences. It remains a cultural touchstone for a generation. Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing explored racial tensions in a Brooklyn neighborhood. Its vibrant visuals and unflinching portrayal of social issues sparked important conversations. And it marked a significant moment for independent African-American cinema, which is James Cameron's Terminator 2 Judgment Day. 1991 pushed the boundaries of visual effects. The creation of the liquid metal T-1000 was groundbreaking. In fact, it demonstrated the power of CGI and action filmmaking. Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park brought dinosaurs to life with groundbreaking CGI. It sparked a resurgence of 3D cinema and demonstrated the power of immersive storytelling. Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction disrupted independent cinema with its non-linear narrative and eclectic dialogue. And it proved that indie films could achieve massive mainstream success. Pixar's Toy Story 1995 released the first feature-length computer animated film. It demonstrated that computer graphics could tell a compelling story with heart and humor. It launched Pixar as a dominant force in the animation industry. James Cameron's Titanic, which became basically the first film to gross over $1 billion. Its epic scope and emotional resonance captivated audiences worldwide. It represented the peak of the 20th century studio blockbuster. The Wachowskis' The Matrix, 1999, revolutionized action cinema with its innovative visual effects and philosophical themes. Today, its influence can still be seen in action films today. Uh, Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring legitimized the fantasy genre as a source for prestigious, award-winning cinema. It demonstrated the power of long-form franchise storytelling. Hayao Miyazaki's Spirited Away, 2001, captured the imagination of audiences worldwide with its stunning animation and heartwarming story. It solidified Studio Ghibli's reputation as a master of animation. Uh, uh, Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight transcended the superhero genre with its complex characters and gritty realisms, and uh, Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker remains iconic. James Cameron's Avatar, 2009, pushed the boundaries of 3D technology and virtual production. It demonstrated the power of immersive storytelling and visual effects. And Marvel Studios' The Avengers, 2012, successfully executed a cinematic universe strategy. It validated the serialized storytelling model that dominates modern blockbuster franchises. Barry Jenkins' Moonlight offered an intimate and poignant exploration of Black masculinity and sexuality. It marked a significant moment for representation in Hollywood. Um, um, so, which of these cinematic milestones do you think had the biggest impact? Share your thoughts in the comments.